Please subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Hi guys and gals, this is Laurel. I'm here to show you a recipe. I'm going to be making a roast in the oven. It's a lamb roast. Well, lamb leg. And this is what it looks like. The store put this string on the roast, so I don't have to do it, which is nice. Let's see. That's the roast I'm using. And we got this at Sam's Club. I think you can also get it at King Soopers. And you also can get them at the butcher. We got some at the butcher as well. It's the butcher block. Is where we got lamb, and then we also get it at Sam's Club. Ooh, my pan's warm. I see the heat, so I'm going to turn my heat down before I put my oils in my pan. I got to season my meat, and then I'm going to sear my meat in the pan for a little bit. The reason why I sear the meat, it keeps the juices in the roast so it's moist. That's why I do that. So I'm going to use some garlic powder, some onion powder, white pepper, I'm using thyme and rosemary on the roast. Hang on just a second. Sorry about that, guys and gals. I had to go get some thyme. I grew thyme in the garden this year, so I'm going to use English thyme on my lamb roast. I'm going to use some rosemary spice on my lamb roast, or herb. I'm going to sprinkle some white pepper on my lamb roast. I'm sprinkling some onion powder on my lamb roast. I'm going to sprinkle some garlic powder on my lamb roast. I'm adding some olive oil to my frying pan. I'm adding 2 tablespoons of olive oil to my pan. I'm adding some butter, no salt, and it's real butter, to the pan, about a tablespoon. Ooh, that's another one. Guys and gals, I'm going to add my lamb roast to my frying pan. I'm adding all my seasonings on top of the roast in the frying pan. I'm flipping over the roast in the frying pan. We're just getting a little brown mark on the roast, and it just keeps the flavor inside the roast when you bake it. Alright, let's go to the next step. I took off the eyes of the potato and the black spots on the potato. So this is what the potato looks like. And it's baby red potatoes. This is the kind I'm using. So I'm cutting the potatoes in half and then half again. So about that size of potato for the roast. Alright you guys, I'm going to take a break, cut my potatoes, and I'll be right back. Alright guys and gals, I came back. I finished my roast, so I just want you to see it. This is what it looks like when you sear your roast. So I shut the frying pan off because I don't need it cooking. I don't want it more done than that, so we're good there. I got carrots. I peeled the peelings off the carrots. I did wash my carrots with a little soap and water. This is the carrots I'm using. So I just thought I'd show you the carrots I'm using. I did grow carrots in my garden this year, but we ate them all. I like carrots. They were sweet. So if you have a chance to grow your own carrots, you should. I just want to make sure all the peelings are off the carrots. Alright, I'm ready to dice my carrots a little bit. I'm just going to cut them in pieces like that for my roast. So I cut them in pieces and apply them to the baking pan that I'm going to use, and it's 8 by 13, I think it is. It's the largest pan for a cake.
9 by 13.
I just use a baking pan. This is a butternut squash. I'm cutting up some green bell pepper for the roast. I'd say about a half a green bell pepper. I have a half an onion, and this is from my garden. And it's a yellow onion. I'm also baking a sweet potato. I wash and cut off the ends of the sweet potato. I'm going to wrap my sweet potato with tin foil. That's what it looks like. The sweet potato. Alright. I need to wash this counter off a little bit. Oh, I washed off my little potatoes, my red potatoes, with water. With my carrots and butternut squash, onions, and green bell peppers, I'm going to wash them off with some water. Just do a quick rinse with water. Alright, you guys, I have my baking pan. I'm going to put some oil in the baking pan. I just want easy cleanup, and it gives the lamb some flavor too. I'm taking the lamb roast and I'm putting it in my baking dish. And this is what my lamb roast looks like so far. And what I baked the lamb roast in, fried the lamb roast in, I'm putting all this flavoring in my roast. I'm combining my potatoes to the pan that I'm making the roast in. I'm adding my other vegetables on top of the potatoes in the baking pan with the roast. Alright, you guys, I'm going to take a quick break and clean up, and I'll be right back.
The kitchen.
Hi guys and gals, this is Laurel. I came back to finish up my roast. I'm going to cook my roast at 350 degrees for 3 to 4 hours. If you want it a little medium, I would say go 3 hours. If you want it well done, I'd go 4 hours. I'm going to combine a cup of water to my roast.
Add tin foil on top of the lamb roast before baking.
Alright guys and gals, that's my recipe. So enjoy your roast, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Lamb roast is really good. You should give it a try. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.
Dinner is ready to be served.